This is still Lion's Den. Walking in with a straight face and a level head is Jude. Flying down from Abuja, he is here to show the Lions an opportunity in a growing cashless economy.
Good evening, Lions. I am Jude Imhanriaegbe, CEO of Manufacturing Hub Limited. I'm here today to ask you for a pre-seed investment of 20 million naira in return for a 10% stake in my company. Manufacturing Hub Limited designs and produces its own brands of point-of-sales terminals. We also design and produce parts for existing brands like the Pass S90. My goal is to penetrate the market by breaking the bureaucratic barriers through producing parts to existing brands and then introducing our own brand that will be dogged enough to fit into the economic climate we have here in Nigeria. I look forward to your questions as they may come. Thank you.
A heavy and impactful pitch from Jude, who is asking for a 20 million naira cash injection for a 10% stake in Manufacturing Hub Limited to create locally manufactured POS terminals for the finance industry. Techpreneur Bolaji Balogun wants to get a feel of the company's history.
How long have you been in business?
This company was registered in 2016.
Okay.
Prior to that, I've been into business.
Okay.
I have been a permanent night supervisor in an hotel. And also, in my first degree, I am a medical laboratory scientist. So I have worked as HOD, managing others' businesses. And all through this, I've also founded other businesses within this period to date. Some I have closed down and some are still in existence. Thank you.
At what stage is the company in at the moment?
It is at pre-revenue stage. What we have done is to build an hungry team that could design any high technological product. And the first one that became of interest to us is the POS.
Jude's resourcefulness hasn't impressed the Lions, and his communication has left them confused about what exactly his company wants to produce. Paul Onwuanibe, however, is keen to grind a little deeper to get the answers he seeks.
Sorry, what am I missing? You haven't manufactured anything yet. You haven't sold anything yet. The company is worth 200 million naira. You have other businesses. Some you started and failed. Some are still in existence, hoping they will succeed. You're a medical lab scientist. You're standing in front of us asking us for 20 million naira for 10%. I mean, what am I missing? Why? Why should we give you that money?
Globally, no hardware system begins with profit. But we internally, knowing where we are, because we've hardly seen an hardware system that stood the test of time in this part of the world. We are trying to bring in other things to cushion the effects.
Like what?
What we are trying to prove through right now is, pending when the major manufacturing actually brings in profit, we can go in the area of maintenance, for instance. We are seeing through, we are building.
Have you done that? Have you maintained any machine?
We have not, but we are building the team for that.
So I'm buying into it. You're asking me to buy into a 200 million naira company. What is the 200? Where's the 200 million?
Sorry, Paul. What's your ownership structure and how much have you guys collectively invested in the company?
The financial burden has been on me personally, and the kind of structure we are trying to run is a structure that is not selfish. How do I mean that it's not selfish?
He asked you a direct question.
Sorry, let me
It's a question that you answer with numbers.
Yes.
I have personally invested about 700,000 naira into this business.
Right.
I like your nerve.
I'm speechless.
And clearly there's a there's a salesman there somewhere. But, I think the point everybody is asking is, where is the beef?
I didn't just come up with this project. I grew up discontent and unsettled with the Nigerian system. So I have been unsettled as a child, and I've been asking questions. How do I get to be part of the solution we need? But I didn't know enough that it's going to be the key of technology that could aid me out. By then, I already gained admission doing medicals.
Jude,
Okay, sir.
It's a terrible
honestly,
storyteller.
Jude, you're a fine gentleman, and I'm sure you have some ideas somewhere, but I don't know whether you're really cut out for business. You haven't told us what's the value proposition, what it is, and why it's 200 million and what 20 million is going to do. It's just a lot of English. You should be a teacher, but I'm out because I don't see a business here.
Dude, I think you might, make a success manufacturing something, but I suspect that you've chosen, potentially the wrong product to start with. Even though it'd be great, to have a Nigerian manufactured, POS terminal, but the investment required is very significantly different. And, for that, I'm also out, but I wish you all the best.
The gears of Jude's engine are falling apart as two lions pass on pumping money into his business. Commerce expert Dan Ngarem has been quiet so far. Now he is ready to make a point.
Jude, I've listened to you since you came in, and I've listened to the other lions. And I don't understand what you're saying. All the questions they've asked you, you've returned with nothing, absolutely nothing. You're talking about a product you are passionate about manufacturing. You don't have a prototype. You didn't bring one to show us how it works or how you can better the system. I'm afraid business doesn't work that way. So for all those reasons, I'm out.
So, Jude, plenty of energy, but there's no business. You need the 20 million naira for something else, but it's not for this business. Because if it was for this business, you would have turned up with perhaps a prototype. You want to compete with the giants of the world, and you can't show us here what it is you want to use to compete. You want to value a business at 200 million naira with nothing, having done nothing. It doesn't work like that, Jude. It doesn't. So, for all those reasons, I will not be investing, so I'm out.
Jude, hardware is a very tough business, especially with the device you're mentioning. This is a device that probably the first 50,000 sets of POS terminals were purchased by me in this market. And it was designed. We actually put the Koreans together to say that we want it for African market. And therefore, power failure is an issue. I want it to be running on batteries. Network at the time, even for GSM, was bad. So we said, I want 2 SIM cards in it and all kinds of things so we basically designed it for the emerging market, and they took it and ran with it. And they basically mentioned that I should order minimum of 50,000 before they go into the factory to manufacture our specs. So essentially, what you are saying is that you want to compete with those guys. It's going to be a tall order, but at the same time, it's doable. As lovely as your passion is, it's not just passion that drives business. It's knowledge, skills, tools and devices, and a whole host of coders to build something as simple as a POS terminal. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Kiari Booker, A man who knows about the POS terminal business joins all 4 lions in going out. Jude exits the den, unable to generate the much needed cash for his business. But he gives the lions a lot to say about his sales pitch.
There's no business.
No,
there.
the guy just made me tired. I was just tired from the beginning. It was like, come on.
There's no business here.
Come
he didn't
on.
even scroll the screen.
Come on.
He took pictures of other people's POS terminals.
And put it up.
Yeah, there's no business here. There's no business. This is called 419.
Lions Den is proudly sponsored by EcoBank and Chapel Hill Denham and supported by Bank of Industry and Development Bank of Nigeria with the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service as strategic partner.